All right, hello everyone. Welcome to healing call number 3 of the gratitude challenge for December 2018. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for being here. Happy New Year. 2019, awesome, right? And so just want to start off by, the post that I did today for the gratitude challenge was about, let's start this year off on a grateful note. Right? And I talked about creating a gratitude jar. It doesn't have to be like a big deal. It could be any jar, any mason jar, and just every day write down one thing that you're grateful for and put it in that jar, okay? And I just said to put, if you can use colored paper, just because it just makes it a little bit more interesting than just white paper, right? But do that, right? Write down one thing that you're grateful for, put it in there, and do it every day. And then you'll see by the end of the year, or even, after 30 days, you'll see, oh my God, there's like so many pieces of papers in there. I have so much to be grateful for. I'm so blessed. And it's like, wow, right? And so I really encourage you all to do this, because this is something visual that you'll see every day, and keep it somewhere where you will see it every day to remind you of how blessed you are. Right? How abundant you are, how much there is to be grateful for, right? So, please do it. And then you'll start to recognize, and more things will show up that for you to be grateful for, right? So, sometimes we wonder, do these things work? And what's the point, right? And how could something as simple as that work? Well, I'm going to challenge you to say, why don't you try it? Because what you are doing isn't working. It might be, which is great, awesome. But, if you're not where you want to be, or if, there are times when your life is really not that great and you're a little negative and not so positive or whatever, try something different, right? So 2019 is not about doing the same thing that you did in 2018. 2019 is about doing something different for yourself. Be radical. Choose for you, decide for you that this year is going to be amazing. Okay? Decide, declare, and then take action. So I am a big action-oriented type of person, I'll be honest. So for those of you who are new to me, hello, I'm Alara. And I have made today's healing call number 3 open to everyone. So, not just the people in the gratitude challenge, but anybody who wants to participate. We are live. There will be a recording, but if you want to have the recording, just sign up at alara.at/challenge, okay, to be a part of the gratitude challenge, and you'll automatically get access to the download page, which has the other 2 recordings for the series, and plus there's going to be another one in another week or so. Okay, so, and I'll put that in the chat for you guys. Just so today we're talking about, we're always talking about gratitude and what can we do to be more grateful, and what can we do to heal what isn't working. Hello. What isn't working for us, so far. So we are going to do a process to, we'll see what process we're going to do in a few minutes. Okay, but I wanted to start off by asking you guys, hey, what are you grateful for? Since the last call, what are you grateful for, right? So Christy says the gratitude jar is a great visual reminder to help shift energy, which, as Marianne Williamson says, a miracle is shift in perspective. A miracle is shift in perspective. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, and a lot of days, you're gonna want to go to that and look at it and remind yourself, change your perspective of, yeah, I'm so blessed. There's so much to be grateful for, right? So for those of you who may not know, the past couple of days, my husband spontaneously, gifted us a trip to our favorite hotel in Italy that we went to. And so I'm so grateful, for him, for choosing that, for being so spontaneous, and just for the gift of that time that we had together, because I was actually planning to work that whole time. And so I didn't do any work. So, it was nice. And so I shared some pictures, in previous emails and on Facebook and Instagram and so on. But it's wonderful, So for me, what I'm going to write for my gratitude for today, one of the things is going to be my husband. He is so wonderful to me and so giving and caring. And I just have to say one little thing about something that I want or something that I like, and he remembers it, and he tries to make my life better and better and better by gifting me those opportunities or those things, things meaning a piece of pie, I'm not talking about like I don't know. I don't ask for a lot, but, so I'm so grateful for him, so I'm going to start off today, this year with my gratitude jar with that. I'm so grateful for him. He's amazing. I could put also, I'm grateful for my puppy. He's so amazing. I'm grateful for all of you, all my clients and my community, right? There's so many things to be grateful for, right? So Jyoti says she's grateful for her life. Awesome. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, when you wake up in the morning, do you say thank you? Do you say thank you that you get to play another day? Do you say thank you that you get to experience more wonderful things, right? To experience life some more, to have life be expressed through you. Are you grateful for that? Right? So thank you for that, Jyoti. Absolutely. What else? Lisa, what are you grateful for today? And Christy, what are you grateful for today? I'm just going to pick up some people and put them on the spot. Julie, what are you grateful for today? Since the last time we spoke. My hoodie and yoga pants. Awesome. That's good. I like that. It can be simple things like a hoodie and yoga pants. It doesn't have to be, something big like a trip to the sea, right? It doesn't have to always be that. I'm grateful for this shawl that I have because I'm cold, So Christy says the warmth of the sun after a nice rainy day yesterday. Yes, I totally agree. Julie says, I'm grateful for sleep. I just woke up. Awesome. Oh my goodness. I slept until 10:30, so I was like, I went to bed at 2:30, but still, 8 hours. And I'm so grateful for Neil because he let us sleep until 10:30. It's like, that's amazing for a dog to let somebody sleep that long. But anyways, Monica says she's grateful for her sister. Lynn says she's grateful for the kitty on her lap. Awesome. Right? There's always so much, right? And I'm sure, tomorrow when you do the, writing a little bit of on the little note paper, you're going to write something different, right? Jyoti says, for today, I'm grateful to connect with spiritual people like you all. I wish you give me a specific healing for my intention. Thank you. And Dee says, I'm grateful for my healthy and strong body and my open heart. Beautiful. So I was just going to share really quickly. Hold on 1 second. So, wow, there's sparkly stuff. So I'm just, I have, note paper. It's white. It's just white, right? So some days it's going to be just white, right? But other days it will be different colors, right? So it doesn't have to be anything too whatever. Just a small little piece of paper. Fold it up and put it in your gratitude jar, okay? So I'm challenging you all to do it, and I'm going to be posting mine in the Facebook group. So I challenge you all to share your pictures of your gratitude jar in there as well. And right now I know there's going to be one thing in there. That's fine. But the point is to do it, right? Because it's okay to know about stuff, right? To know that it's important to be grateful, to know that it's important to feel that gratitude. We all know that, but to actually take the action and do it is what's going to shift and start changing your life, okay? Lynn says, grateful that you invited us to this call so that we can be with like-minded, expansive, loving people on the first day of 2019. Right? Yeah, I totally agree. And that's one of the reasons why I did it. It's like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to invite everybody, not just the people who are already registered for the challenge. I'm going to invite everybody who wants to join, because it is, you know, we're setting the intention for 2019 that we are going to start off with gratitude. Right? We're going to start off on a grateful note, you know, and I say it that way for a reason, actually. It's kind of like a joke now, but a couple of years ago, you know, when we were watching, what's it called? Some British, Downton Abbey, right? Some Downton Abbey. And there was a phrase that one of the guys said was, let's end this night on a happy note, right? So my husband says that from time to time, and he has said that, you know, last night. Let's end this year on a happy note. And I said this morning, I was like, oh, let's start this year on a grateful note, right? So when you start with gratitude, you're going to continue with gratitude, most likely, right? And not just that, when you start with gratitude, you're starting with that positive intention for your life and for your community and for the world. And the more the people do that, that energy, that vibration, you know, ripples out into the world, right? And so everyone is going to feel a little bit more positive, a little bit more grateful, a little bit more expansive as they start this year, you know. And the trick is, can we hold on to it, right? Can we keep it? Can we maintain it? Can we sustain it? And the answer is, yes, we can, especially if we are doing daily practices like writing a small note and putting in the gratitude jar, by writing in your gratitude journal, by sharing in the Facebook group, you know, do something to maintain it, okay? To continue. Otherwise, you're gonna fall off the track and you're gonna, you know, maybe spiral downwards into negativity and so on and so forth. But we don't want that, right? So we're starting off this year on the right foot by being grateful. And by starting this daily practice of writing a little note and putting it in your gratitude jar, okay? Awesome. You know, there's always so much I want to share, and it's like, there's always not enough time. You know, it's like I could probably talk for hours and days, really, and I have to limit what I'm going to talk about in 1 hour, only because the seat's really uncomfortable after 45 minutes. So it's like, yeah, I'm done. So thank you so much for sharing about what you're grateful for today. And can we all, you know, send what? Send just our blessings, our unconditional love to those statements of gratitude, to those declarations of gratitude for everyone, to magnify them, to amplify them, so that we can all feel a little bit more gratitude in our hearts. Okay, we're going to do that later on, but just have that intention that when we're talking about gratitude, let's do it in such a way that everybody can feel it, everybody can experience it, everybody is included in that feeling of gratitude. Okay, because we are all one, we're all connected, right? Awesome. So let's is there anything that anybody else would like to share or that's coming up for anyone? How did you all celebrate last night? We stayed in. Well, we had gone out earlier, but then at midnight time, we were here at home because we weren't sure how our puppy would handle the noise and all that stuff. And there were a lot of people here, you know, because we're right downtown Vienna. I mean, like hundreds of thousands of people, and I'm not kidding. But right outside our building, next door, across the way, there were people shooting fireworks off the roof, so we were able to see a lot, and we heard a lot. So it was cool, and the puppy was not scared at all. So thank goodness. But we didn't want to take that chance. So how did you all celebrate? But when we did go out beforehand, we took him with us, and he was so good. We went to this bar, and he was so good. He just was so good. He was amazing. I had a little to drink, 2 drinks, and I was like done. I was like drunk and on 2 drinks. It's crazy. Doesn't take me much. But it was fun. We had a good time with some friends. But it's about ringing in the new year and saying thank you so much to 2018 for all the lessons, all the wisdom, all the good things and all the bad things, all the challenges as well, right? Because from those challenges, hopefully we receive some wisdom so that we don't have to repeat those again, right? Unless they were fun. If you want to repeat them again, sometimes. We did some amazing things in 2018. Amazing trips. So much fun. So those I'm looking forward to, not necessarily doing again, but more trips like that. And then there were some challenging times which I do not want to repeat. And have I learned all the wisdom from those, or have I claimed all the wisdom from those experiences? Yeah, there's still one area that I'm like, still there. It looks still a little sticky. So still working on that one. But but still, I'm thankful for the experience. I'm thankful for the lessons. I'm thankful for the challenges. And I'm thankful and grateful that I'm still here. And I'm thankful and grateful that this year, as we're beginning it right now, it's like a clean slate. It's a fresh start, and it's like we get to start again. We get to create again. We get to choose again and decide again for ourselves what we would like. So what story are you writing for this year? And a lot of people talk about having a word for the year, right? Sometimes 1, sometimes 2. What is your word for the year? I'm not doing that because I was like, oh, so complicated. I don't have a word other than empowerment, I guess, right? But so what are you focusing on for this year, right? I guess mine is creation. I'm creating so much, and yeah, so we'll see what happens with all that creation. So Julie says, I'm grateful for all of us and Alara's fresh, wonderful ideas and gratitude. Thank you, Julie. Lisa says, I bought sparkling cider and barely made it to midnight. At midnight, I gave my mom a hug and my son welcoming New Year, then went to bed. I remember saying at 10:30, oh my God, it's only 10:30. Christy says, grateful for so many things. What came to mind again was for technology and internet so we can all connect with one another from all over the world. Absolutely. For safe running water, for electricity, for all the inventions those before us have added to our lives and are continuing to add to our lives, right? There's still so many inventions and creations happening that benefit us, right? So we haven't stopped yet. Karen says, thank you. It's such a beautiful and loving start of 2019 and great help. Yeah. And, I wish, that somebody would have done this for me last year. It might have, made my year slightly different, right? So that's why I started doing these gratitude challenges in September. And I do wish I would have done them sooner, but they came to me in September, so I did it. Okay, let's get started, because like I said, I could talk forever. So we're going to do a process. We're going to do, we always do connecting to earth, connecting to spirit, connecting to ourselves. And then we do some sort of process. And I already have the process picked out that we're going to do. And then we bring in more energies and frequencies and vibrations to empower us and inspire us to really create our lives, okay? So for those of you who are new, just a little heads up about what we're going to be doing. All right, everyone, so just take a deep breath. Focus on your heart space. Thank you, Christy. And I know, it's like Christy says, so sorry no one was there in 2018 for you. I'm glad you found your way through and can't wait to see what you will do with 2019. Thank you. And actually, I had people to go to, but you know, I had the support, but there's sometimes there are still dark days when you can't even see that support, right? And you have to rely on your own strength. And I think that's what Lisa was talking about as well, was that strength, you know, or what I was talking about was that strength, that inner strength, and that will to go on. But yeah, 2018 was a little tough. Julie says, I'm grateful for choice and compassion is a good word. Good word. Yeah. Grateful I just figured this out. So Happy New Year. May all of Christ's blessings come our way. Julie. Oh, thank you. Absolutely. Okay. Take a deep breath, everyone. Focus in your heart space. Breathe in through your nose to count to 4. Breathe out to count to 4. Again, breathe in. And breathe out. And one more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Just imagine you're standing under a crystal clear waterfall. It's filled with rainbows. The whole waterfall is rainbow. And as the water touches the top of your head, it goes down the front and back and left and right. Let go of any thoughts, feelings, and emotions from the day, from yesterday. All the worries and anxieties, all the stresses, let them all go into the water to be transmuted. Just allow yourself to be cleansed and cleared, healed, replenished. Let those rainbow-filled water droplets just do their magic. And breathe in deeply. Good. So now this rainbow waterfall transforms into a rainbow pillar of light. And just descend down that rainbow pillar of light to the heart chakra of Mother Earth. You can slowly float down, or you can slide down, pretend it's a slide. Good. As you connect into the heart chakra of Mother Earth, take a deep breath and be open to receiving the energies, frequencies, and vibrations, the blessings and gifts from Mother Earth and from me and my team, including unconditional love, blessings, gratitude, compassion, healing and wisdom, nurturing and nourishment, support, strength and vitality, abundance and prosperity. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to receive, and you'll continue to receive throughout this call. Say thank you, thank you, thank you. Good. Now let's go up that rainbow pillar of light to the great central sun, Father Sun. Again, you can just gently float up through that rainbow pillar of light, or you can just be like Superman, just all the way up. Good. As you connect into the great central sun, Father Sun, Creator, Source, Spirit, God, Universe, just take a deep breath And allow yourself to receive the energies, frequencies, vibrations, blessings, and gifts from me and my team, and from Creator, Source, Spirit, God, Universe, of unconditional love, blessings of gratitude, of grace, compassion, peace, bliss, and oneness, joy and happiness, healing and well-being, knowing and wisdom, acceptance, allowance, receiving, faith and trust, creation and creativity, of new beginnings, fresh start, abundance and prosperity, and whatever else you require. Just take a deep breath and allow yourself to receive, and you'll continue to receive throughout this call. And now come back to your heart space in the middle of your chest and expand out. Expand out to be as big as the room that you're in, as big as the city, as big as the state or province, the country, continent, as big as this planet and beyond. Keep expanding out. Good, 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 good. Take a deep breath. And so we're going to do a short process today just on, because we're going into a new year, new beginnings, and it's about creating a new story, right? Just take a long, deep breath into your heart space. Awesome. And just as you're in your heart space, completely safe, secure, at ease, and peaceful, just think about your current life right now. Right? The ending of 2018, the beginning of 2019, what worked in 2018, what didn't, what do you, what desires do you still have that didn't quite come to fruition like you wanted? And what more do you want for 2019 for yourself? So just think about your current life right now in all areas, right? Your body, your health, your relationships, your career, job, money, finances, your connection with spirit, connection with your family, friends. Just think about your current life, all the beliefs associated with it. And just visualize yourself right now as however your life has been, okay? See all the different areas of your life, how they are. And see yourself in the middle. It's like you're juggling those different areas of your life, right? You see yourself functioning in those areas in different ways. And just feel in your body right now how this feels for you. Feel the emotions. Feel in your physical body. And how does it feel? And notice just some areas where you might feel contracted or strained or tense. And what are some of the thoughts that you think? And what are some of the things you say to yourself? What are some of the doubts and fears that you have? And continue to breathe. So just observe, right? Just observe, but don't get carried away by it. Just focus on my voice and just observe the scenes of your life. So just feel all of it in your mind, in your heart, in your body. And just watch how, as these images and visions are coming up in your thoughts, what changes? So just acknowledge some of the memories that are coming up. Acknowledge some of the feelings and thoughts that are coming up. And just take a look at what have you been expecting to happen. Right? So just feel, see, hear, smell, and taste your state of mind and body that's created by your current beliefs, by your current thoughts, by this current stories that have been playing out in your life. Don't judge, just observe. And now make a conscious decision that you're no longer going to live like that. Now, obviously, we're thinking about, those problematic areas, right? So you no longer want to live that story. That story of fear, that story of doubt, that story of playing small, that's those stories of lack and scarcity, of not taking chances, of giving in to others, giving away your power. So give it up. Not your power, but those stories. Release it into the atmosphere and visualize it being sucked up by a vacuum cleaner, where it's then vaporized into nothingness. So all those stories are now gone. Gone, clean slate. If you look in front of you now, it's total nothing, just clear. So breathe in, breathe a deep breath. And just know that you're safe. And just notice that there might be some tenseness in your body somewhere, right? Because you're releasing and letting go. That's okay. Just breathe into that area in your body that may be feeling tense. And just relax. Feel peaceful. Just focus on my voice for now. Take another deep breath. And now it's time to replace that old story or stories with new ones. So bring to mind your new life. This is 2019. What do you want your life to be like, look like? So visualize your life as if you have no problems. Everything is working out the way you want. See yourself moving around and interacting with this new frame of mind where everything is working out exactly as you like. Feel what that feels like. What do you see? What do you hear? What can you smell and taste? And when you're visualizing, see from your eyes. So, for example, I'm seeing the sea in front of me. I'm not seeing me looking at the sea, but I'm seeing through my eyes the sea in front of me, the sun in front of me, breathing in that air, the sea air. Right? What can you smell and taste? How does your body feel? What does it feel like physically to experience the effects of this new story, this new life? What are you doing? What are you being? Who are you being? Are you being your new improved you? It's still you, just without those doubts and fears. So what are your new thoughts? What do you say to yourself with this new story, this new image? And what new memories or what memories come to your mind that support your new story, your new life? Recall them as vividly as you can. Watch them as if you're watching a wonderful movie. And with this new story, this new life, what are your new expectations? What do you now believe? So just bask in the feelings of this new story, of this new life, of this new year. Your beliefs create your reality. And right now, you're choosing to swap your old reality for a new reality. And you're showing your mind and body who you want to be and how you want to feel. And the more that you can bring this new story, this new vision, this new images into play, the quicker your new reality will appear. So just take a deep breath and continue to visualize, continue to feel, continue to be this energy. Just bask in this new you. Awesome. Take a deep breath. Come back to your heart space. Expand out again a little bit. Okay, and now just notice at the top of your aura, there's a golden diamond infinity symbol that starts to spin and spiral. And as it does, hundreds of other infinity symbols spin out of it, go deep into your body and being, into your energy fields and aura, into your cells, molecules, particles, and DNA, as well as golden liquid light that fills up the inside of your aura, as well as the outside. As well on the outside, there's a golden flower of life that's placed there as well. Just take a deep breath and just receive all of the energies. And now that golden diamond infinity symbol comes and rests in your heart chakra. Good. And now above your crown, there's a brilliant blue diamond that starts to spin. As it does, it goes down through your crown, down to your heart. And from here, it radiates out this brilliant blue light from source, from spirit, from creator, to magnify and amplify all of the energies we've brought in today. Magnify and amplify all the healing and clearing. Magnify and amplify your vision, your new story. Okay, just breathe. Good. And now from your heart space, I invite you to send unconditional love, blessings, gratitude, and compassion to everybody on the call, listening now, watching now, listening later, watching later, everybody in our entire community, to your family, friends, loved ones, colleagues, and coworkers, to yourself, to me, to your support team, this beautiful planet, all of humanity, all the pets and animals, Anybody else, anything else, any place else that requires it, please send unconditional love, blessings, gratitude, and compassion now. And receive as well. Awesome. Take a deep breath. Good. Take your energy, attention, focus all the way down to the heart chakra of Mother Earth, any way that you want. Breathe in deeply. And then come back up to your heart space. Be in your body. Be in your room. Be in your space. Start to wiggle your toes and fingers. And open your eyes when you're ready. All right, so how's everyone doing? So what I would like you all to do, if you can, is what you've just visualized now, if you can take a few minutes after this call and just write it down for yourself, okay? And because this would, we just did a short process, but write it down, make it more clear for yourself, and then visualize that every day. Take a few minutes every day if you can, and just be in your heart space, breathe deeply for a few minutes, and then just visualize that happening, okay? See yourself being that, doing that, having that in your entire body and being, okay? Feel it, all right? So 2018 was hard because it was a year of release, because it was a release of all our pasts in the largest way possible. Everyone could surely relate. White prana is good for erasing stuff. Monica says, I believe that all will fall into place as I wish and that I am looked after by the all that is. Absolutely, and so it is. I accept and allow that I am creation itself. Show me creation itself and infinite. Julie says, wow, lots of yawning, so be it, so it is, and so I am. Bless you and thank you, Laura. Always love your meditations. Grateful I figured out the chat. Yeah, awesome, thank you. Lisa says, very beautiful, and I feel so much lighter, filled with love. Good. Profundity. The word enteleki reminds me of the word profundity. I love that word profundity for some reason. So I wanted to just remind you all of the workshop on Sunday. Okay, it's a free 2-hour workshop to create your vision board. And so part of what we did today was about creating your vision, right? So if you want to join us, you can, obviously. And so you can start to think about or find some images and words to match the energy of what you would like your life to be like, so this can help you to start that process. And so during the workshop, we're actually going to create our vision boards, okay? And Dee says, my energy was pulsing strongly. Awesome. Lisa says, I'll be there. Dee, I'm registering and looking forward to it. Thank you so much. I can't wait for all the sharing and ideas. And I also have a new 21-day program starting on Monday. For those of you who might be interested, the Higher Dimension Healing Meditation Intensive. So it's kind of like what we did today, but 21 days straight. It's a 21-day program anyways. For $33, you can check your email for that. So take a look at that as well if you're interested, because for me, I believe that meditation, connecting within daily is really important. And so this can help to support you in that if you are challenged in finding time to do that for yourself, okay? Or would just like some to do it as a group, you know? Love, joy, peace, compassion, and gratitude to all. Thank you. All right, is there anything else that anybody would like to add, or anybody have a question, or anybody would like to share? Feel free to let me know, because I still have a few minutes before my butt starts to hurt. I know, I'm silly.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, it's Randy.
Hi, Randy. Happy New Year.
Yes, thank you for being here. You're presenting so many wonderful, beautiful experiences. Two quick questions, and
Sure.
maybe somebody might chime in. When we experience all four clairs at once, what's a word for that? Someone gave me percipient, which is as close as I've gotten so far. So, I mean, it happens. It's knowing. It's not just knowing. It's the knowing. Yeah. It's the sensation. It's the hearing, and it's the seeing all at once. I'm having these experiences for a long time. What's a word for that? And another question is, when we experience a rainbow, how are we influencing that and interactive with that experience? Thank you. I love you.
Thank you, Randy. So the first question, I don't know. I'll be honest. I will look it up. I'll try and see if I can find something for you, okay? Because I don't remember anybody ever mentioning that myself, to be honest, about what one word for all four, you know? So it's like, I'm trying to think, but I don't know, but I will look. But that's awesome. And rainbow, for me, the rainbow frequencies of joy. Okay? And so for me, rainbow, the rainbow frequency, the rainbow vibration is just about you immersed, you know, when you are seeing a rainbow, when you are perceiving the energy of a rainbow, it's joy. It's that pure essence, right? And for me, that's that connection with spirit, you being spirit, right? You being creator. And that's beautiful. I mean, I just, you know, I love talking about rainbows because that automatically starts to lift everybody's vibration as soon as you start talking about rainbows. I could be totally wrong, but that's how it is for me. And I love rainbows, as I've always said, you know, and for me, they're a symbol or the energy of joy. And joy is the energy of spirit, of, you know, the core of our being. That's who we really are, is joy, as far as I know so far. Does that help? I hope.
Thank you for addressing such a profound opportunity.
Awesome. You're very welcome. And, you know, the more you can bring rainbows into your life, into your world, into your space, you know, the better too, right?
We have a choice, and it's with the use of crystals.
Yep.
And even by holding I have red facial hair. If I hold one of them up to the sun, when it's really clear blue sky, I can actually see a prism coming through my hair. So I am a solar powered rainbow maker without even getting metaphysical.
Right. I love that. That's great. That's awesome. Thank you.
Try.
You know, and so like one of the symbols that I'll be using on one of my new projects is rainbows. You know, it's like rainbows are something that I absolutely loved, and so you'll be seeing lots of rainbows in one of my future projects that's coming up. So, and like, you know, I have prisms right now and things like that in my space to create rainbows when the light reflects, right? So that I'm constantly surrounded by that energy. Now, I wish I would have been surrounded by that energy back in May and June, but now I am more. It is what it is. All right. Anything else? So Lynn says, so grateful that even though unbeknownst to me, you're having some tough times yourself, that you're still there and so helpful when I was in crisis last June. Oh, I'm so sorry that you were, and yeah, nobody knew that I was still doing all my work and, doing everything that I did normally, and nobody knew that anything else was going on. I think it would have been quite a shock for a lot of people. That thank you, Lynn, and I'm so sorry that you were going through a tough time. And and that's the thing. It's like, why was I not sharing, right? Why didn't I share, publicly? I do now, right? But at the time I was not, because I'm supposed to be, with it. I'm supposed to like have it all together, and blah blah blah, right? And sometimes, I mean, it turned out to be a blessing, like a real blessing. But at the moment, at that time, didn't feel like it. So it's all good. I have no regrets. And that's the thing. I never have regrets, because everything that looks bad at one point eventually turns into a blessing for me. So maybe you even, your crisis that you were in, can you see the blessing in that? Can you see the good in that somehow, right? And just know that, you are always supported, right? We are always supported, and I am always supported by Spirit and my team. And it's just when I get into my head, and go spiraling down in negative emotions or negative blah blah blah, that I forget. It's like, really, how could I forget when I'm looking at this beautiful painting of an angel in front of me every day when I'm doing my calls, right? And how could I suddenly forget? It was just an energy at that time. So at that time, there were like 3 people in the mainstream who had committed suicide in that same week. And it's like, what was I picking? Was I picking up on them? Who knows, right? So we will, it's all good now. Randy's opening and becoming a receiver, transmitter to his 4 clairs. Beautiful discovery and upgrade. Thank you for sharing. Absolutely. And I think it's wonderful that all the work that Randy is doing and sharing, himself. So thank you. And we can all continue to support each other. And so just by us sharing this right now, we're supporting each other, right? And I'm so grateful for all of you for being here, being a part of the community, and, and being willing to share when you are going through a difficult time. Because we all do from time to time, right? Go ahead. Did somebody want to say something? All right, so anyways, I'm going to, for those of you who may not be part of the gratitude challenge, and if you would like to get this recording, just sign up at alara.at/challenge. Okay, and thank you, Laura, and everyone here. Today's calls have been so uplifting, sending lots of love and gratitude. Yeah, and don't forget to do the gratitude jar. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, we had another call beforehand there. But don't forget to do the gratitude jar. All right, and I want to see some of those in the Facebook group. Okay, so for those of you who are not a part of the Facebook group, why don't you join? All right, so thank you so much, everyone, because yeah, now my butt's starting to get sore. And I look forward to hearing from all of you again, in the future about all the wonderful things that you're creating for 2019, because I know you will, because you are declaring that 2019 is going to be an amazing year, and that you're already grateful for it, right? And this is why we started off with gratitude. We're grateful for this year already in advance. We're grateful for whatever is going to show up, however it's going to show up, right? And we're just grateful for the support, grateful for the grace and the blessings, grateful for the unconditional love, grateful for the community, grateful for, my family and friends and my clients, grateful for all of you, right? So start off with gratitude and continue. All right, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Maybe I'll just put this, up on YouTube and the podcast. Just make it nice and easy for everybody. All right, so thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And until next time, May you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. And sending you all much love and blessings always. Thank you, everyone. Bye for now.